It's a little cold out this joint, man. It's like in the 50s, man. Still made and freaking in the 50s. What this drill, man? What's the deal? Anyway, new game. I'm doing excellent about yourself. I call my brother son because he shine like one. Even with the sun ain't even out, we still shining over here. Anyway, new game. Education. You know, we all try to go to school and we all try to get good grades and, you know, want to be on an honor roll or whatever it is that we do. But a lot of us are just not those types of students. You got certain cats that are just, they got that kind of gift where they have that ability to understand all the subjects thoroughly. Some of us are just not at that capacity. But that doesn't mean that you're not educated. You got to still learn something about that subject. You may not be good at it, but learn something about the subject. Why? Because when you come out into this world, there's people that know this subject a little bit more in depth. And what they do is they'll monopolize on that subject. They'll take that subject and they'll use it to their advantage. So if you don't know anything about that particular subject that you learned in school, you can be taken for granted for. You can be taken advantage of. It happens all the time. If you don't know anything about money, somebody else knows something about that subject. They know something about financing. So if you're not reading the terms in the agreement, you could be either paying a higher interest rate, you could be paying higher finance charges, you could be told that you're not able to get certain types of financial products. There's all kind of things that happen. You got people out here that are gonna be super swift with using that information that they have access to and them being able to benefit from it, while you, because you don't necessarily know all the ins and outs about it, then you take the downside. You're not able to capitalize on it. These folks are. So that's why education is mad important. Like I said, you don't have to be book smart, but educating yourself is super important. When you try to buy things, when you try to acquire, you know, your house, or you acquire apartments or whatever, these things, you just need to know a little bit of the subject, a little bit of the financial subject. You need to know a little bit about, you know, science, a little bit about biology, a little bit about I don't know, history, whatever. You need to know a little bit about all these little subjects just to be able to have conversations with folks, so that people can't take advantage of you because they think that you're not as educated as they are, because they'll do that. Many people out here will do that. Many institutions will do that. But if you start to speak in a manner where you are at least trying to find out a little bit more, you're at least trying to ask more questions, now it makes it that much harder for that person to basically throw the wool over your head, because they'll do that all day long. So educate yourself in all different types of subjects. Go to school. When you go to school, like I said, you don't got to be an A student. You ain't got to sit up here and go to college. You ain't got to go to, you know, the postgraduate, master's, whatever, PhD. You don't got to do none of that stuff. It's the school of common sense. The school of getting a piece of understanding of what it is that you're about to enter into this world. So don't be that person who gets papers thrown in front of you and you're just like, you know what, I'll just sign whatever I'm gonna sign, without even taking the time to take a look at it and read it. If you read it and you don't understand it, ask the person, hey, what does this mean? You got a phone, right? Google it. Come on, man. There's no excuses for us to be coming out here uneducated. We have the ability to advance ourselves in our lives. But you have to take it serious that you need to understand at least a little bit of the subjects that you learned in school And even when you come out and about, learn a little bit of whatever it is that you're doing work-wise, whatever conversations you're hearing, whatever you're seeing on TV, all that stuff. Look that stuff up and get an understanding of it so that you can have a conversation with any and everybody. And when you are presented with opportunities, you can ask the questions that you need to ask, and you can somewhat understand whether or not it makes the most sense for you to take on that opportunity. All right? So on that note, man, I am about to go golfing, even though it's in the 50s, man. But that's what I do. You know what I mean? So you all have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, a good whatever. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Say please. Say thank you. Smile. Laugh each and every day. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next note. Peace out.